Welcome everyone. This is Bode's Calgary real estate market update for May 2022. This video is going to quickly show you what's happening in Calgary at a macro level, and then I'm going to show you where you can find all the same property data for your specific community and property type on bode.ca. But first, what is Bode? So for those of you who don't know us, Bode is a tech company that empowers people to buy and sell their own homes. And we make it easier, more convenient than ever before, and save people a ton of money at the same time. So let's dive in. Here we're going to take a look at the city of Calgary and all new residential listings, so all new homes listed for sale each month for the last 4.5 years. And you can see here the bright pink line shows you 2022. So far in 2022, each month there's been a lot of new listings coming on the market. However, in the most recent month, in April, there were 43% more homes listed for sale than the average of the 4 previous Aprils, but that was actually down from the previous month in March. So typically April is a higher month for new listings than March, but this year it went down. So bucking the typical trend there, but still a very large number of new listings compared to previous years. On the other side, we have sales. And here again, the bright pink line shows you what's happening in 2022. It's been a phenomenal year for sales in Calgary. April, again, another phenomenal month, almost double the number of sales that there's been in the previous 4 Aprils. However, it was down from March. So again, typically April would normally see more sales than March, but this year that number's come down. But still, overall, phenomenally strong market for this most recent April. So the number of new listings is quite high. Sales are proportionately even higher. So what's happening with overall inventory, or the total number of homes for sale in Calgary right now? Well, as you can see here, as it's been in previous months this year, the total number of homes for sale in Calgary is down quite a bit over previous years. So 27% fewer homes for sale right now at the end of April than there would typically be. So this is great news for sellers, of course, because they've got less competition, and bad news for buyers because there's less homes to choose from and they have to move quicker on any homes that they're interested in. The last chart I'm just going to show you here on this slide is the months of supply. So this is saying, given the amount of inventory that's currently for sale and given the number of homes that are currently sold in a month, how many months would it take to sell through all of that inventory? So you can see, again, the bright pink line here for 2022, the months of supply is incredibly low right now. So about 1.3 months of supply, which is one of the lowest Calgary has ever seen. So that means proportional to the number of homes and how fast homes are selling, there's not a lot of inventory available given how much demand there is right now. So again, great news for sellers, not so good news for buyers. So what does all of this mean for property prices in Calgary? Well, here we've got the chart for the last 17 years. You can see here the peaks from 2007 and 8, and again peaks in 2014 and 15. Most recently, since 2021, property prices in Calgary have been doing very well. In the most recent month, prices have gone up another 1.6% over the previous month, which puts them up about 16.7% over this time last year, so April 2021. So that's great news for obviously for homeowners in Calgary. Perhaps not so good news if you're trying to buy a home in Calgary right now. But great to see property prices going up. You will notice here that they're actually setting new record highs, so beating previous highs of 2014 and 15. So right now in Calgary, setting new record highs. But this chart really differs depending on whether you're looking at detached homes or apartments or attached homes. And you can get all of that data on our blog at bode.ca. So check that out for your particular property type. Before I show you where you can get all of that data, I just wanted to show you a couple of recent examples of two homes that sold with Bode here in Calgary. And on the left-hand side, you can see an example here from Aspen Woods. This seller managed to sell their home very quickly. They saved over $24,000 in commissions thanks to working with Bode. So they reduced their total commissions by 71%. And they actually sold for more than what agents told them would be possible. So they'd had a number of agents over to value their home. They felt it was worth more than what the agents were telling them. So that's how they ended up ultimately listing with Bode, and they were able to achieve what they thought they could, and then at the same time save a whole bunch of money in commissions. So great story there on the left hand side, and thrilled for those sellers. On the right hand side, we have an example from Harmony, just outside of Calgary. This seller sold for 2.5 times faster than the market, specifically the market around them. And they also saved $7,000 in commissions thanks to this, again, selling with Bode. So 2 great examples there from recent weeks around Calgary. So if you want to take a look at all of this data, but for your own specific property type and community, you can find all of that for free on our website, bode.ca. So we've got 3 great tools for you to check out. The first one's called Market Data, and here you can see the same supply and demand and price trends that we were just looking at, but tailored for your specific community. If you want to check out what your neighbor's home has sold for, you can see the sold price of any home that's sold in the last 11 years in Alberta by simply going to our sold data tool. And finally, if you want to see comparables for your home or any other home, you can enter a few features of that home and you'll see the most similar current live listings. So those are homes that are currently for sale, and the most similar recently sold listings as well. So check all of that out at bode.ca and join us again next month. Thanks very much.